Happy day to everyone. This is M. Vishaka and M. Emalata from 3rd BCom A Commerce Department in KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to see about a cash flow statement. Cash flow statement reports the inflow receipts and outflow payments of cash and its equivalent of an organization during a particular period. It shows the net cash inflow or net cash outflow for each activity and for the overall business of the firm. Next, we will see the advantages of cash flow statement. First one, assessment of firm's ability to generate cash flows. It means cash flow statement is helpful in assessing the ability of the firm to generate cash and cash equivalents and also the timing and certainty of such cash flows. Second one, effective cash management. It means cash flow statement can act as a guide for coordinating the inflows and outflows of cash. The matching of the further cash receipts with payment results in effective cash management. Third one, formulation of financial policies. It means clear insight into the cash flows of the firm is the basis of financial policies like dividend policy, cash discount, credit items, etc. Fourth one, liquidity position. It means it reveals the liquidity position of the firm by highlighting the various sources of cash and its uses. Next one, short-term financial decisions. Short-range financial decisions like repayment of overdraft or loans, payment of bonus, etc. may be taken on the basis of the analysis provided by the cash flow statement. Next, we will move on to the classification of cash flow statement. Cash flows are classified on the basis of major activities: operating activity, investing activity, and financing activity. It helps to assess the effectiveness of the management's policies relating to each of these major activities. First, we will see the meaning of operating activity. Operating activities will include most of your cash flow. That's because operating activities are what you do to get revenue. Cash flow from operations includes the cash flow associated with sales, purchase, and other expenses. In simple terms, activities related to the daily core business operations are called operational activities. Next, we will see the investing activities. Investing cash flow typically includes the cash flows associated with buying or selling property, plant and equipment, other non-current assets, and other financial activities. Next, we will see the meaning of financing activities. Any cash flows that result in changes in the size and composition of the contributed equity capital or borrowing of the equity, that is bonds, stock and dividends. We will move on to the format of cash flow statement 2 as per Accounting Standard 3. It is an indirect method. It's separated into 3 activities: operating activity, financial activity and investing activity. First, we will see the operating activities as per format. First, closing profit and loss account less opening profit and loss account. We will get a net profit. In some questions, net profit is already given in question as directly. Next, add the transfer to general reserves interim dividend provision for taxation. We will get a net profit before tax and extraordinary items. It means a profit which we got before calculating the extraordinary items. The extraordinary items are non-operating expenses and non-operating losses. Next step is to add non-operating expenses: depreciation, goodwill written off, preliminary expenses written off, discount on issue of shares, discount on issue of debentures, loss on sale of any assets. Next, less non-operating income: profit on sale of investment, interest on investment, income tax refund, dividend received. Then we will get a operating profit before working capital changes. The other name for it is FFO. Full form of it, funds from operation. It means a operating profit which we got before the adjustment of an working capital changes. Next, add decrease in current asset or increase in current liability. Next, less increase in current asset or decrease in current liability. We will get a cash from operation. Less income tax paid. We will get a net cash from operating activities A. We should name it as a A. Next, we will move on to the cash flow from investing activities. Sale of fixed asset or investment less purchase of fixed asset or investment. If we adjust it, we will get a net cash from investing activities. We should name it as a B. Next, we will move on to the cash flow from financing activities. In this, we will see the capital structure changes. First, further issue of equity share or preference share. Add further issue of debentures or bonds. Loans or borrowing from bank and other financial institutions. Less preference shares redeemed. Debentures of bonds redeemed. Repayment of loans redeemed. Proposed dividend paid. Interim dividend paid. Then we will get a net cash from financing activities. We should name it as a C. We need to add A, B and C. The answer might be positive or negative. If the answer is positive, net increase in cash and cash equivalent. If the answer is negative, we should put it as net decrease in cash and cash equivalent. Next step is we need to add a cash and cash equivalent at the beginning. It is given in a balance sheet opening balance of cash or bank. We need to add it. And finally we get a cash and cash equivalent at the beginning. If we adjust it, we will get a cash and cash equivalent at the end. Next, we will move on to the sums. From the following balance sheet as on 31st December, prepare a cash flow statement. In the sum, they given a balance sheet for 2 years, for 2005 and 2006. First, we will see the liabilities. Share capital 1 lakh and 1,50,000, P&L account 50,000, 80,000, general reserve 30,000 and 40,000, 16% bonds is 50,000 and 60,000, sundry creditors is 30,000 and 40,000, expenses outstanding is 10,000 and 15,000. Then we will move on to the asset side. Fixed asset 1 lakh and 1,50,000, goodwill 50,000 and 40,000, inventories 50,000 and 80,000, debtors 50,000 and 80,000, bills receivable 10,000 and 20,000, bank 10,000 and 15,000. Next, we will move on to the solution. Cash flow statement 2 as per accounting standard 3. First step is to calculate a cash flow from operating activities. Closing profit and loss account is 80,000 less opening profit and loss account is 50,000. We will get a net profit 30,000. Next, add a transfer to general reserve. In question, general reserve is opening is 30,000 and closing is 40,000. The difference between them is 10,000. So it is a transfer to general reserve. So it is 10,000. If we adjust it, we will get a net profit before tax and extraordinary items of 40,000. Next, we need to add a non-operating expenses. In this sum, we only have a goodwill. The opening balance of goodwill is 50,000 and the closing is 40,000. The difference between them is 10,000. So the goodwill written off is 10,000. If we adjust it, we will get a operating profit before working capital. The other name of it is funds from operation is 50,000. Next, we need to add a decrease in current asset or increase in current liabilities. Sundry creditor opening is 30,000 and the closing is 40,000. It gets increased. So we need to add it. Next, expenses outstanding is opening is 10,000 and the closing is 15,000. It is increased as 5,000. So we need to add it current asset or decrease in current liabilities. First one, inventories. Opening inventories is 50,000 and the closing is 80,000. The difference is 80,000. It gets increased. So we need to less it 30,000. Next, debtors. Opening debtor is 50,000 and the closing debtor is 80,000. It gets increased. So 30,000 is get less. Bills receivable. Opening is 10,000 and the closing is 20,000. It get increased by 10,000. So we need to less it. If we adjust the details, we will get a minus 5,000. It is named as cash from operation. Less income tax paid. In the questions, if the income tax paid is given, we need to less it. In this question, there is no income tax paid is given. So it is nil. We will get a net cash from operating activities. We should name it as a minus 5,000. Next, we will move on to the next one. Cash flow from investing activities. Sale of fixed asset or investment less purchase of fixed asset. In question, fixed asset opening is 1 lakh and the closing is 1,50,000. The asset get increased. If the asset get increased, the purchase is made. If the asset get less, the sale is happened. This sum, the purchase is made. So, sale of fixed asset is nil. The purchase is 50,000. Net cash from investing activities is minus 50,000. We should name it as a B. Next, we will move on to the next one. Cash flow from financing activities. Further issue of shares. In question, share capital opening is 1 lakh and the closing is 1,50,000. So the further issue of share is 50,000. Add further issue of bonds. In question, 16% of bonds opening is 50,000 and the closing is 60,000. It gets increased by 10,000. So the further issue of bonds is 10,000. If we balance it, net cash from financing activities we will get. We should name it as a C. We will get 50,000 minus 10,000 is 60,000. Next step is we need to add A, B and C. Next, we need to find an increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. Minus 5,000 minus 50,000 plus 60,000. We will get a 5,000. It is positive. So we should name it as a net increase in cash and cash equivalent. Next, we need to add a cash and cash equivalent at the beginning. In question, the opening balance of bank is 10,000. It is to be taken. 5,000 plus 10,000 is 15,000. Finally, we got the answer cash and cash equivalent at the end 15,000. Thank you.